Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Instagram for Business Owners, How to Make Money on Instagram. And this is week 2. My name is Joanna Vargas. And like I said last week, I love marketing. I absolutely am obsessed with the mindset behind it and how it works. And that's what I want to teach you, and the actual tools that will help get you to where you need to be with Instagram. So we're not talking about all social media today. We're just talking about Instagram. And what's going to happen is I'm going to give you a quick review from last week. And this is how it's going to work today. I'm going to go for about maybe half or a little bit less than half. And then we're going to do a lot of sharing and feedback. I'm going to show on my phone and exactly how we go through a couple things. What would be helpful is if you actually bring out your device and start doing it with me, because that's the way you're going to learn. And if everybody can mute, please, that would be great. And then when you want to ask a question, just unmute. We're going to go right into review. Reminder, social media amplifies who you are. For example, if your social media is not working, networking-wise, then all it's doing is amplifying who you are. So if you're not a great networker in person, it's going to amplify that on social media. So that's why it's a lot of mindset, and I want you to work on your networking skills first, and then you implement them into social media. Grow your business and make money constantly by serving. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, you got to be consistent on Instagram and all social. If you're just a post once here or there, people don't trust you, and that's why probably your Instagram is not growing, or you're not making sales, or there's not enough feedback and people actually wanting to talk to you because you're inconsistent. Think of it like going to a networking event and you only go once a year. But if you go to that networking event every month, people begin to know who you are, and then they will begin to trust you. On Instagram, you got to be real and organic. Nobody cares about the pretty photos anymore. Nobody cares about what you're selling and how pretty it is. They want to see how real you are, and they're smelling out the BS. They can smell fake. We can smell it energetically to other people. We know when we don't like other people, and like attracts like, so they're looking for people that remind themselves of themselves. There's 3 ways to build Instagram, and the how. That's what we're working on last week, and today we're going to start working on messaging a little bit. It's a little bit advanced, but I think by listening to the recording, you will get it. And then strategy, we're going to touch on strategy next week. Test, test, test. There's no way for me to tell you exactly what to do. I need you to test your own market and see what they like. Couple things in 2020. Reminder, no more lazy content. It doesn't work anymore. You have to really think about what you're going to be posting and put emphasis into your Instagram as if it's part of your business plan. This is no more, it's on the side. Like Instagram for me is number 1. And then everything else comes next. Social media is number 1, where maybe in the 80s, number 1 was your yellow page ad. Number 1 was your newspaper ad. It's 2020, number 1 now is social media. And I want you to turn it around that way. Yes, we want to build an email list, a text message list, a website, and then that is funneled through Instagram and social media. Instagram is the new business card. So Manuel, we're going to use his later on, and anybody else that would like to volunteer so we can see your profile. And your profile is so important. It's just like building a business card. And your profile is a living, breathing thing. It can always change, where when you have a business card, it's printed and you can't change it until you reprint it. If you all have a business, or you're a solopreneur, please choose business or creator page versus a personal page. Okay, no more personal pages, because when you have a personal page, you cannot see the insights. You cannot see all the data that we're going to need. Is that Jose Luis? Hi, hon, good to see you. Private versus public page. It is very important that you have a public page. If you have it private, that tells me as the consumer that you are hiding, that there is something that you don't want to show me. And this is what I see a lot of. People have a private page and then they have a public page. What that tells millennials especially, and Gen Zers is that you're two people. In 2020, you can't be two people anymore. You are one person, meaning let's say I'm running for city council. I have my private page and then I have my public page. What that is telling people is that you are two people and they don't know which one to choose. They don't know which one to trust. You need to be one person. Joanna Vargas is the same in business or in life. She's the same person, not here I am in life and here I am in business. It's the same thing. So that is very important in 2020. Be real and genuine. Going back to the same thing, you can't be two things. You are the real person here. People love videos, okay? Videos are so important. And we don't care about how pretty your photo is or your memes. Post real stories. When you're going like this, videotape yourself that way. Show real people. We're over the perfect photos on IG. Okay, if you own a restaurant or you are a hairdresser or anything of that nature, show real people. Don't show the back of my hair and everything is perfect. I want to see your real customers getting their hair cut. And what do they look like? Your profile is not an art gallery. That is so 2015. You know, when you went to Instagram and everything looked like a Pinterest board, it doesn't work that way. And one thing with social media, it's always changing. And I understand that people say, gosh, this is so hard to keep up with. And it's part of business now. Rather you learn it now or you're gonna drown in the next 5 to 10 years. 60% of people prefer watching a video. So if you have anything for your business, make a video on it. If they need to know where to park, if they need to know how to buy from you, make a video as compared to a photo. And now in 2020, videos are already up 20%. 100 minutes a day, people watch videos on their smart devices. And it's just gonna keep going up because the Gen Zers, they live on this thing. That is very important as compared to a photo. Okay, we're gonna go to profiles now. This was our homework from last week. Your profile is so important. I can't stress that enough. We have 6 seconds to get the attention of the person that lands on your page because they're making the decision. Do I want to follow them? Is this person important? Do I care about this person? And then the next question they're asking is, what's in it for me? So I land on Susie's page. I'm not going, ooh, who's Susie? I don't care. I'm looking at Susie going, how can she help me? Now, I know that sucks and you're going, gosh, that's pretty selfish. That's how 2020 is now. I land on the Alhambra Police Department and I go, how can they help me? How can this page help me? And if you tell me that you can help me, then I'm gonna follow you. If you don't tell me that you can help me, I'm moving on to the next. And we now have less than a goldfish, what is it? Our attention span. It is 6 seconds, and I think a goldfish is 7 or 8 seconds. Okay, it's really quick now. Fast, fast, fast. So on the top, your handle is the @ symbol. So you can see Joanna Vargas Official is my handle. Your handle is so important. Your handle should be your name. It should not be Susie247 Butterflies or Manuel 8720 Turtles because he likes turtles. You know, that's how we used to name our emails 20, 15 years ago, right? They would just give us an email and we would name it. Now you are branding yourself as a human being. In the next 10 to 20 years, you are creating SEO, search engine optimization on your name. On your personal name, how relevant is Susie Smith? How relevant is Joanna Vargas? So that somebody, when they look up Joanna Vargas on Google, I show up because it's picking up the SEO from my name in Instagram, okay? Also, when you start to talk to people, and I'm gonna do this because you start to talk to people with your thumbs. This is the new way to network. Old school, we used to go to networking events and meet people. Yeah, that's still relevant. And now, even with COVID, this is how you're networking with people. I talk to strangers all day long with my thumbs. And when I pop up, I don't want my handle to pop up as Joanna247 or Cutie Pants 825, because now they're gonna know me as Cutie Pants 825. I want them to know me as the official Joanna Vargas, because I am branding myself. So that's number one, okay? So you wanna change your handle to your name if your name is taken. You can do your name dot last name. You can do the Susie Smith. You can do Susie Smith official. You can do I am Susie Smith. You get what I'm saying? So I chose official because there's a skincare line called Joanna Vargas, and I wanted people to know me higher than she is. You get what I mean? And people tag me all the time, famous people, because she has a really famous skincare line. I have celebrities tag me with her skincare line thinking I am that girl. Again, because I'm picking up that SEO. I want to be the Joanna Vargas official. Next thing, your photo. Your photo needs to be a branded photo that the same photo on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere, YouTube, it's the same photo so that, again, our goldfish mentality can remember, oh, there's Susie again. There's Susie again. There's Susie again. There's Susie again. The same photo all the time. So this is my photo. It's on my podcast. It's on my Gmail email. If you see that photo, you know that's Joanna. Next thing, do you see where it says business coach and speaker? Most 99.9% of people make the mistake of putting their name there. This is real estate. This is your business card. What you would like to put there is what you do for a living. Because again, SEO, if I go into Instagram and I just put in business coach, I'm gonna come up. Plus Joanna Vargas is gonna come up, those two things. But if I put Joanna Vargas official and then Joanna Vargas again, I'm losing that SEO to put what I do for a living. Okay? So I put business coach / speaker and I put it all in caps. That's my preference. I like the all in caps. Okay, so let's say Manuel, he can say insurance broker for millennials. Do you see how specific that is? Or insurance broker. But again, there's a gazillion insurance brokers. How can you be more specific? Also, when you have a business profile, do you see how it says entrepreneur underneath? If you have a personal, you can't put entrepreneur there. So you can choose. You can put business owner, solopreneur. There's different little categories that you can choose right there. The next thing is your I help statement. I help who, do what, by how. 3 things. I help this person do this by doing this. I help new homeowners purchase their dream home by giving them 5% down. Do you see what I'm saying? It's got to be so specific. I help millennial couples purchase their first home in the city of San Gabriel, in San Gabriel Valley. The more specific you are, the riches are in the niches. The more niche down, you will make more money. I help tired and stuck female business owners go from 5 figures to 6 figures consciously. It's enough to say, if somebody lands and goes, oh, I'm a 4-figure because this is a hobby. Okay, cool. She's not for me. Oh, I'm a male. Well, probably I'm not going to work with him. I'm going to work with the females. I say consciously because I'm like, I want to work with people that have a mindset of a different nature. I'm already telling you who I would like to work with, and you will actually get more followers by being very specific of who you follow, of who you help. Then the next line, put how you help them. I help them with workshops and coaching. You only have, I believe it's 150 characters. So you have to play around with it. You gotta play around with it. This is my old one as well. I'll show you my new one. But then the next thing is a call to action. You have to tell them what to do. Give them one thing to do. Click here to get my free download. Click here to make a free 30-minute appointment with me. Click here to do what? And then you gotta have a website. And that's more advanced, but the website should collect their emails, cell phone numbers. You're collecting data. Why? Because we do not own Instagram. Instagram can go away tomorrow. We're just renting it. It's free. So if it went away tomorrow or they took away your account, you're gonna lose all those followers. You gotta get emails. You gotta get phone numbers. Right now, if TikTok is taken away, those people are all gonna lose those followers unless they collect data from the people. So you gotta have an opt-in. So this is what happens. Somebody will land on your page. They have 6 seconds to decide if they're gonna follow you. The next thing they're gonna do is they're gonna look at your photos and decide if you are like they are. The next thing they're gonna do is click on your website. If your website is not clear, they're gonna move on. They're probably never gonna land on your page again or land on your website again. You only have that one time. It's like they're coming into your house. They're in their car. They decided to get out of their car. They decided to cross your fence. They decided to walk on your porch. You invited them in. They decided to come in. And now it's up to them if they're ever gonna come back to your house again. This is social media. You have one time when they come into your house and they're gonna decide, are they gonna come back and visit you again? And that's when they decide, are they gonna purchase from you in the future? And next thing is the highlights at the bottom. Okay, so the highlights. Okay, 5 to 8 highlights where you have tips, testimonials, client results, media, your story. It's all about your business. Please remove things like, here's my kids, or here's my dog, unless it has something to do with you. Nobody cares about your kids or your dog until they know how much you care. I'm gonna say that one more time. They don't care about your kids or your dog or your vacation until they know how much you care. Once you get them to buy in on you as a brand, then they're gonna care about photos of your kids or photos of your dog. But until then, they don't care. What does it have to do with them? How is that helping me buy a new house if you're showing me photos of your kid? I don't care. And I know that sucks, but people go, but I want to share photos of my kid. Okay, that's where strategy comes in. You can still show photos of your kid, but you gotta tell your viewers why that photo of your kid is important to your business. And that's where the copy comes in of what you're gonna write. So let's say you put a photo of your kid and the copy can say, do you wanna stay home with your kids while they're home schooled? Contact me so I can show you how I did it so that you can work from home and make 6 figures and stay home with your kids. Do you see how I turned it around? I showed my kid and I showed you, would you like this too? I can teach you. This is for you. Not, here, look at my kid, they're so cute. That's nice, but that doesn't sell. That is very-
I have a question.
Go ahead, babe. Go ahead, Susie.
On the testimonial part, I know a lot of that is you want clients to go in or somebody to go in and give you that testimony. Just starting up now, is it okay for the author, myself, to go on here and put the testimony with their names on it?
Okay, do you have any testimonials in copy that have people emailed or something like that? Okay, great. So then what I would do is I would just ask them if I can share it, right? I would use that testimonial on my website. And then what I would do is I would take a screenshot of it and then I would add it to my stories. You know the stories in Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, and then from there, and I could show you that today. I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna show you how to do that. And then you're gonna add it to your highlights and it'll live there forever.
Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering, because I know when it goes, something is in your story, it's gone in 24 hours, unless you
Correct.
put it, okay.
If you put it in stories, it'll live there forever. And then also,
Wait, stories live there forever? Or how, what's the other thing you
I'm
said? You
sorry,
put in your
highlights. Stories in your highlights will live forever. Yep.
Okay.
And then, Susie, even though you put up the stories for 24 hours, they're still stored in the cloud, and you can always get them back and add them to your highlights.
Oh, okay.
So let's say, for example, somebody tagged you on a testimonial 6 months ago in their stories. It's still there. Even though people can't see it, it's still there and you can add it. And I can show you how to do that.
Okay.
I helped Jessica. You're welcome. Also, Susie, as you build your Instagram, people will start to send you 10 testimonials without even you asking. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's the cool part. Okay. Great question. Okay, any other questions on the profile? No? Anything? Manuel? Oh, you're on mute, hun.
I was looking at the between the name and the handle, and that's what I'm confused. They're not the same, are they?
Yeah. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring up Manuel's and use him as an example, and then you can bring up your own profile as well. Do it along with me, I suggest, because later it goes in, you got to do it with your thumbs right now. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing because I'm going to share a different screen. Okay, so this is my Instagram here. Okay, great, I can still. There we go, okay.
I was able to change my handle, I think.
Okay. Here's the only thing, you can't see what I'm doing, so I'm gonna walk you through what I'm doing. At the bottom, do you see the bottom little circle with a magnifying glass? Okay, that's the search. I'm pressing on that, the bottom magnifying. Okay, now on the top, when it says search, I'm pressing the top, and I'm gonna put in Manuel. Oh, cool, he changed it, got it. Manuel Ponce, Insurance Official. Got it. Okay, Manuel, this is your choice, but I recommend removing the insurance. Because that means that you're gonna do insurance till the day you die. Now, maybe things will change, I don't know, but ladies and gentlemen, you are branding yourself forever. So, Susie, jump in.
Sorry. But let's say, but you can change your name, right? Even though you're branding, does it?
Your handle,
So
your name, Susie. The name is the one on bottom. Do you see Manuel Ponce Insurance? Underneath his photo, that's his name. And the handle.
Okay, so that's where the handle can change. The handle can change whether you're insurance, doctor, or realtor, but your name below should be.
It could change as long as it's not taken, but then also you don't want to change it often because then you will confuse people.
Okay.
Does that help everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, try to keep it the same. Manuel?
So on the top, I can just leave it like my name, like you have it, official, remove the insurance.
Yeah.
Down below the picture, I can leave that text over there the way it is.
Okay, let's go through the handle first. So this is what I suggest. Also, because Manuel Ponce Insurance Official is very long. It's hard for people to remember. We want to make it easy on them. And it has nothing to do with saying insurance for the rest of your life. I would remove insurance. So now it's shorter, okay? And I'm going to show you how I'm doing this. Okay, so you can do this along with me. Everybody see edit profile underneath podcast. Edit profile. I'm going to click on that.
Yeah.
Do you see where it says name, username?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you go to name, Manuel, put spaces, write it normally, and remove your name. Just put insurance broker.
All All
Does
right.
anybody have any questions on that?
So just insurance broker.
Yeah, unless you want to add something else, like I added speaker or anything else you would like to be known for.
Well, that's kind of like the broader, because the other things I do are completely different markets and different products. So I don't want to confuse anybody.
True.
That's kind of like comes in the conversation on face to face.
Okay, very smart. Yep, you're going to confuse them. All right, got it. And then bio, and you have to play around with the bio, and you have to keep looking at it to see what it looks like on their end to the consumer end.
How does mine look right now?
Okay. So right here, now we're going to move to Manuel's I help statement. I hold your hand through the ever confusing labyrinth of health insurance. Ladies and gentlemen, with marketing, don't be cheeky. Don't be cute. Speak like a human being. So do human beings normally say labyrinth? Do they normally say ever confusing? Just say, I help you understand health insurance. Do you get what I'm saying?
Got it.
Yeah, I've studied marketing and copy a lot. The more you're cute and you use words and it's like simple, like you're talking to a 5-year-old. I help you understand insurance. Or I help you. So is that what you do? Is it help them understand, Manuel? Or do you help them save money? Do you help them get the best product? Like, why are you different? Okay, but you gotta pick one. Who, you know what, does everybody see what I'm saying here? I help you choose the right insurance so you're not confused. I'm like, oh, cool, because I'm freaking confused. I don't understand insurance. Now I'm gonna follow you. But who's your target market? Who are you talking to? The more niche? Even though you help us with everything, choose one.
I will focus more on the boomers, not retirees, boomers. You can put boomers.
Okay, I help retired couples, men, women. I help retired couples understand the health insurance. I help you understand what health insurance plan to pick. Then the next line, you're going to tell me how you do that. How do you do that? Do you sit down with me on Zoom? Do you sit next to me? Do you come to my house? What does it look like right now with COVID? Like, do you literally come to my house in a mask and we sit across? Do we meet at a Starbucks 6 feet across? Do we do it on Zoom? All that stuff, you have to tell me, how do I do that now? Sign up for my free 30-minute consultation through Zoom. Click here.
Joanna?
Yep. Hi, Jessica.
I have a question. So on our profile, our name is under Alhambra Police Department.
Okay.
But under the bio, I also put Alhambra Police Department page not monitored 24/7. So when they look at the screen, Alhambra Police Department comes up twice. Do you suggest just removing the second Alhambra Police Department from the bio?
Okay, this one is ladies and gentlemen, this one is a different scenario, okay? Because this is a police department, so this is different. So Jessica, we can play with it. And I suggest putting it all in caps, okay, Alhambra Police Department, or okay, how about this, Jessica? Is there a brand right now or something that you would like to have the police department be known for?
I will have to think about it. Maybe some type of equality or community policing.
Okay. Yeah, or we leave Alhambra Police Department in the name, since yours is different than our businesses. I would try it all in caps, and then go to the first line, Alhambra Police Department, remove that one. Page not monitored, remove, I would leave that, but on the top, I would put, we create a, say it again, Jessica? Community
policing.
We create a strong community by keeping you safe and supported. Something like that. What do you do? And yours is a we statement, not an I statement. We help, boom. And remove the tag, Alhambra, remove that. Unless you want them to DM you with something to repost, but I would remove that.
You mean the first Alhambra Police Department?
Okay, yep, the one under government organization, remove that. And I would also
sorry, which one?
The one underneath government organization.
Okay, the one in the bio.
Correct. Remove that. I would also remove tag Alhambra PD with the photo. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, do you see where it says more? Does everybody see where it says more and you could click? Just give me a nod or something. Okay, great. Thank you, Jose. Again, remember we have 6 seconds. Most people are not going to click the more. You want to make it so that nothing is below the fold, where they call it in marketing, below the fold. You want everything above the fold. So even though you can go below the fold, try not to go below the fold. So this is where it comes where you have to practice on your profile. You just keep going save, you look at it, no, it's still below the fold. You want everything above the fold. So I'm gonna click on yours to see what's below the fold. Oh, see the website's there. Oh, I see what you did. You added a website, Jessica, that is not clickable. Remove that. Do you see that HTTP? It's not even clickable. It's just taking up real estate right now.
How do you make that link clickable?
It's in, so I'm gonna go to my profile again. Are you a business page?
If you click the above one, it is clickable.
Okay, let's see. Nope.
So click the one that says www.City of Alhambra.
Okay, that one's clickable, but the one
Oh,
on
the
top
bottom
is
one is.
not. So you're taking up real estate. You have it twice. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We normally don't want to put a link that's not clickable.
Okay.
So it's just taking up real estate going twice. So the one underneath is clickable, the blue one's clickable. Okay, let's go back to Susie's question. We're gonna go to edit profile. Are you a business page, Susie?
I have a personal for me, and then I have a Susie for Alhambra. So I'm thinking with this conversation,
Wait, go ahead, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I only update and say current on one. So that was a question I was going to have with you offline. Which one should I go to and work with?
Got it.
So I'll work on that on a website and getting that. I have another question. Why? I know it's a Alhambra PD when we see something or we post or there's some we'll tag them. Why would you recommend that they take the hashtags off?
Because we still want them to do it, but it's taking away real estate for things that are not that important. So what I'm saying, Susie, is we still want them to do it, but we can do it in other ways. So let's say I am in charge of the Alhambra Police Department thing. I can just record a video and go, hey, this is Jessica and this is Officer Rodriguez. If there's anything that you want us to know, tag us here and we'll repost it for you so that everybody in the community can know. Do you see how that's more human than putting tag us here? So we still want them to do it, but we can do it in a different way. Now she can leave it. Again, it's all practice and it's all testing. She might take it away and go, oh, I actually liked it when people are tagging us. Are people tagging you, Jessica, a lot with those hashtags? Because actually what we want people to tag us with the @ symbol, not the hashtag. The hashtag is nice, but we actually want the @ symbol. Why? Because we can share those easier. then a hashtag. It's hard. We have to screenshot it. We have to do this. But if you tag me, it's easier for me to share. Did that help, Jessica? I think you're
Yes,
muted.
thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Go ahead.
Changes right now. I made changes right now.
Okay, let's read that. Cool. All right, still remove the Alhambra Police Department under government organization because it says it twice. And then Jessica, tell us what to do by clicking on that website. Like, what does that website do for me? Does it tell me the hours? Does it tell me, like, again, tell me what I'm supposed to do? Because honestly, Jessica, I don't know what's 911 and what's not. As a community member, Joanna Vargas, I don't know. I'm like, is this 911 or is this non-emergency? I'm not sure. So maybe you could say, click here to find out what's not. I'm not sure what is the most important thing right now in the police department to educate us. Is there something with COVID that's related that we need to know? Okay, so we want to use this real estate as well as we can. And I hope that's clear to everybody. This is a living, breathing thing. You can change it as you have new classes, new things that are happening within your business. Update your business card. Okay. Any questions on the profile? Manuel.
Yeah, I made an attempt to change it, but it tells me now that I did it too many times in 14 days.
Oh, okay.
Because my name, as you suggested,
Yep.
is already taken.
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty popular name. Okay, what if you could put I am Manuel Ponce or the?
Well, I didn't accept it. The one that I added, I put Manuel Ponce, the official.
Okay.
But it won't take it because it has been
14
changed.
days.
So I don't know if I can reserve it, but that part you can tell me.
Yeah, I don't think you can reserve it unless you trademark Manuel Ponce. If you do trademark your name, everybody, you can take your handle back. But until then, just wait then 14 days, Manuel. Okay?
All right. So it doesn't let me revise it. So I just got to exit and every change is
I
not
made some changes.
acceptable anymore.
Okay. Let's just wait 14 days to change it. And I do like how you put click here to say, set up a safe, socially distant appointment. I love that. That's great.
Okay.
And then add an emoji, the little pointing before click.
Oh, okay.
Like click here.
Okay, so where am I now with this? Because it doesn't let me get out.
Can you go to edit profile?
I am in there, but because I cannot change the name.
Okay, click on bio. Everybody see this? I'm gonna click on bio. So now I'm in bio.
All right. Now, oh, here's the emoji.
Yeah. You could put a little.
Can that be done on the computer, Joanna? Because I couldn't get in my computer. But is it possible?
There are some hacks with, I just know with the Apple computer, there's some hacks for the emojis. I forget what it is, but I know what it is. There's a control something app. If anybody wants to know, just DM me and I'll send you that. The emojis come up.
No, but if I wanted to do it on the computer, I'm easier with the computer, but I'm looking for it.
Okay. Yeah, one thing, Instagram is 99.9% done on the phone. You can do it on the computer, but it's not as easy. They make it a little harder.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They want you to do it on this guy.
Wait to be my age and you will see why I'm talking about.
That's why I want to teach you now so we don't get too far behind, right?
Yeah, no idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so check that.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go to Susie's question about the highlights. We're going to go on to highlights right now.
Okay.
Okay, I did my testimonials. I started playing around. Do you see that one with the white and the pink? I have not updated the black little circle yet, so I got to do that. But I'm going to click on my testimonials. Click on it. Now I'm going to put my thumb on it to hold it. So I have a testimonial here from my podcast, and I'm still working on my testimonials to have more. And here's another one. So these are the screenshots, Susie, that I was talking about. I took a screenshot and then I just made this. I could teach you how to do all the little fancy smancy stuff. And now it's gonna live there forever. So I'm gonna go to testimonials now. You can jump in if you wanna try on your device. Okay, I might have to teach you how to do, okay, I'm gonna teach you from the beginning. Everybody go to new. See the plus, the new? You're gonna press the plus button. These are all my past stories that I can choose from. So let's say I'm gonna make one that's, I'm gonna call it podcast, let's just say. All right, I'm gonna choose this girl, this one, this one, this one. Okay, I chose all those. Now I'm gonna press next. And I'm gonna call it podcast. This is where the edit cover comes in. I'm gonna press the bottom, photo. This is where I can choose a photo. I have a podcast symbol here. This podcast symbol you can get from canva.com. Canva.com is going to be your best friend. I'm making this bigger. I'm gonna press done. And now I press done on the top right. Add. Now I have a whole new highlight called podcast. Okay. So see how I have business tips, fit life, media. And what is so important is to turn the camera on yourself. And you could see the top, see all the dots on the top?
Probably until my mid-20s. And I wore it like a, hate it. I hired got the quiet 5 or 6, another thing. And as a bit.
Okay. People trust you. They trust me because I'm doing it with no makeup on. It's in the morning and I'm really close to the camera. Those are very important in business. They want to know, can they trust you? And those videos, they have to be often. If you just do them once in a while, going back to consistency, okay? And if you're shy, it's something you got to work on. This is 2020. We're in video. Look at the kids now. They're not shy with video. We put a camera right in their face and they could care less. But we were brought up in a different generation. We didn't have the camera in our face all the time. So we just got to learn it. It's just part of life now. Okay, so Susie, I don't know if I lost you, but hopefully you got that with the stories. Any question on the stories? Highlights?
No.
Joanna, can you just scroll over to on your, so whenever you do, how do your stories link in? And where are they connecting?
Okay, so I'm gonna show you all how to make a story and then how they're connected. Okay, so this is your home page, right? You can press your photo. So press your photo.
Sound of rain. I wanna say.
Okay, so I did 3 stories today. 4 hours ago,
I wanna
4 hours ago, Oops.
Found out.
3 hours ago. Every day I choose a word of the day and I add some music, and that's my thing. I'm consistent with that every day. So I did 3 stories today. So that's where they are. You click on your photo, boom. Or you can go to all your feed. Everybody see your feed? Now you can swipe to the right. This is how you're gonna start a new story. Everybody see what I'm doing right there? So you swipe, and now I'm ready. I can click the bottom camera, and now it flips it out. Boom. Okay, so now let's say I'm gonna, oh, here's a filter too. Do you see the filters? This is more advanced. I can, again, show you, this is only a 3-part class of how you can get filters saved. See all those? Okay. This one's my favorite filter, right here. I am instructing an Instagram class this morning for the Alhambra Chamber of Commerce. Week 2, they're doing really good. DM me if you want more information. Okay, so I just made one, right? The next thing is, most people are on their stories with no sound on, right? Because they're at work, they're in church, they're somewhere, again, maybe pre-COVID, but they're watching stories with no sound on. So here's another mistake I see people do. They make a story and they don't write something. So now we're gonna write something and it'll just keep playing. Do you see the bottom? It's saved to My Stories and Facebook. It'll also go to Facebook. But I'm gonna show you how to set that up. It's a lot, everybody. This could be a whole year class, okay? I'm gonna press the top right. Everybody see the top right where it says A? Another
For the
thing.
Alhambra Chamber of Commerce, week 2, they're doing.
Okay, turn that off. One thing in marketing, you wanna stay away from the I words. I. In marketing, you wanna use the you words. So. Loving this Instagram class with all of you. Again, what's in it for me? People go to my stories. They don't care, like, I'm teaching an Instagram class. I don't care. Oh, it's for me? It's for you? Cool, now I'm interested. Okay, so you see that? I can change. Do you see how the A I'm sliding? Look at the text change. Okay, we see all that? A little side note. This font is the best font for people with dyslexia. Just a little side note. Now I'm gonna press the top A button. Do you see that? I press the top color button. I could change the color.
Mine doesn't look like yours, but
Okay, it might not look like that, Manuel, because Instagram will only give you certain things once you've used Instagram enough. It's almost like you have to earn your time. Is that clear with everybody? So some people will not have certain apps in their Instagram until you've done something a lot of times, then Instagram will gift it to you.
so at this point, my profile is not complete because I'm not following anyone. But then on my home screen, it says that I have 47 followers, and I'm a little confused about that.
Okay, what are you confused about? That?
I'm not following anyone.
Yeah.
And I haven't done any other activity. I haven't put anything in there. I haven't posted except what you saw me doing right now.
But you have 7 followers.
But it says that I have 47 followers.
Oh.
I mean, just some people I know, some people I don't, but maybe just connected through Facebook or something. But
They'll just still follow you, even though you haven't put anything.
Okay.
Yeah. Makes sense? So you could still get followers even though you do nothing. Imagine if you really did something, you get more followers.
So, and I thought that's correct. That's why I thought that I didn't have the look on the camera the way, I mean, my screen the way it does yours. So, and you know, full testimonial here, you're probably going to be the first person I'm going to follow because I want to make sure that you see what I'm doing before
Got
in
it.
other words, you're my floaters.
Got it.
And
Thanks
when I
so
get
much.
deep end, maybe you can cut them off, but right now I'm not ready.
Okay. Cool. All right, so we're here. Yeah, Susie?
Yeah. So when you're doing your story, do you save it at the same time? Because I don't have any past stories in my history.
Okay, so we have to go to your profile and we have to go to your setup account and we have to set it up so that they're saved, Susie. You have it in your settings not to save then. Okay, and I'll show you that right now. But I'm gonna show you one thing and then I'll show you Susie's question.
Okay.
Do you see the little happy face on the top? I'm gonna click on the happy face, and this is where I can get all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, now when it comes to business, these are the things that you wanna use. This is the algorithm. You wanna ask questions, you want a little, you could put music, hashtags, have people donate, you put the time. So I'm gonna put a little GIF. I'm gonna go back. Does everybody see where it says GIF? Underneath share Black stories, GIF, boom. Now I'm gonna go on the top and I'm gonna write Instagram. Cool, so I have little things come up. So I'm gonna choose this. Right there. So if somebody can't hear what I'm saying, they got the gist of it, right? So now they saw, oh, Joanna teach Instagram class. Cool, noted. In the future, they will know me as the Instagram person. So this is how I'm selling. They may not buy now, but I'm selling for the future to let them know that I understand marketing, business, and I understand Instagram. That's why I'm posting the story. I'm not selling anything yet, but I'm seeding to let them know. Now I'm gonna press send to. Look how I can send it to people directly, or I can press share and it goes to all my stories. Boom. Now you can see it here, and you can see it uploading at the bottom left. And then it goes from the other one. Now look at the bottom. 32 people have seen it. Can you all see 32? 32 have seen it in the last 4 hours. This one, 32, 32. Cool. Okay, now I'm gonna go for Susie's question. Thank you for hanging in. If this is over your head, cool, you're gonna get it. Just gotta keep practicing. We're gonna press the top 3 hamburger buttons on the right. See that, Susie?
Okay.
And are you in your personal or business profile?
Personal.
Okay, it might look different. I don't know yet. Click on settings.
Okay.
This is where it gets a little funky because I have to play around. Okay, do you see where I'm in accounts.
Okay.
Yeah, you can link account. Okay, no, I'm gonna go back here. Notifications.
Joanna, I thought you did it from Facebook to Instagram.
Which one? The saved?
To link your, is that what you're trying to do? Link the
No,
story to your Facebook?
I do that from Instagram to Facebook. No, but what I'm looking for Susie is how can she change the settings so that all her stories are saved in her Instagram? Because right now they're being deleted. So I think, okay, I think it's here, hun. Do you have a story already, Susie?
I don't have anything.
Now, do you have a live story within the last 24 hours?
No.
Okay. Well, let's say this one's a live story. I clicked in the bottom right where it says more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to click on story settings. Let's see. Yep, here it is. This is where I can edit my stories so everyone can see it. Do you see how I have save to camera roll? And you want to press save to archive. Yours is
Okay,
currently
so
not
that's
saved.
automatically, okay.
Yeah, and I put
So-
save to camera roll so I can save it on this device. Go ahead.
Okay, so once I do put a live story, I'll go in and set it then on the 3 dots on the bottom. And I'll be able to set that setting going forward.
Correct.
Once I have a live story. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, this right here saved my life because you're like, oh, I did that story and I lost it. Right here. Now, if you put it save to camera roll, you are going to have a phone that has a lot of memory. Like I have the highest iPhone because I want to save everything just in case.
Why do you want to save it to your camera roll in the event Instagram goes away?
That and plus, okay, I'm going to show you something. Great question, Susie. Because this is what I do, Susie. I repurpose my content. I do a story, and then I go and I put it on my wall. So look what I did here. Do you see, what if you were best friends with your body on the bottom? I put my story on my wall. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing now. Okay, so I'm going to go to my plus button at the bottom. I'm going to click this little bottom thing here so people can read the, now I could put this on my wall.
So you have it on your stories and your wall.
But I have to redo it. Yep.
Oh,
Do you see
okay.
how it looks? It looks real. It looks organic.
So if
That's
somebody's not on there for a couple days, they're going to miss your story, but this way they can still get it on your wall. Okay.
Totally. Yep. And I can go to anything in the past and go, oh, I can, oh, this was a story somebody tagged me on. Now I could put it on my wall. And this
Well,
is
that's great because you see some stories that it's like, where'd it go? I need it, and you can't find it. So this is really good. Okay, thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, everybody, that's the new hack. That's why I'm saying it doesn't have to be pretty anymore on your feed. Okay, so you can see mine. This is all kinds of stuff. Boom. And then I do a lot of Instagram interviews with people. Do you see how the girl? And then IGTV. Watch IGTV. Click on the bottom. And now I have an interview with this girl, Susanna. We talked for 10 minutes, I don't know, 15 minutes. This is how we network now. We have a conversation, boom. So all these people I've had interviews with, all these women. Okay, that's the first thing. If somebody wanted to grow their Instagram, that's the first thing I would say is do 30 interviews for 30 days with 30 people. I just want to give you a little idea. Cool. All right. Ooh, it's 11 o'clock. I'm going to go into questions because I could feel like maybe it's a lot right now. Any questions? Please unmute yourself.
If I don't have it saved, could you save it to your device, the story to your device? The only way I could save the story to my wall is if I save it to my phone.
Save it to your phone.
Save
and
it to the device. And then,
yeah, then you
okay.
upload it to your wall.
That's the only way to get it to the wall.
That's it. Well, Susie, not the only way. Another way is if you go live with somebody and then it'll go to your wall. That's kind of advanced, but there is another way. But
Okay.
I know the question you're asking, and no. I wish
Okay.
there was. Yeah.
Okay, but you can say, if just to save space, we can save it on the wall or save it to our device upload it to the wall and then delete it on the device
Correct.
if we need to. Okay, but it has to go to the device.
There are other ways that I can show you later, because right now Instagram just came out with Reels, and it's like their TikTok. You can do that as well, but it's only 15 seconds. So it's kind of, anyway. Jose Luis, did you have a question?
No, I just want to learn it because mine is kind of difficult to really do this because I'm actually trying to do it as, for sales. So I'm just trying to get more information how I would do this for where I work at Beacon Media, because now we're pivoting to doing much more digital stuff. We're doing a lot of Instagram stuff for our clients. So I'm just trying to get an overview of how to do this and how I can present it to our clients. But it's very interesting. I myself do have an Instagram account, but really haven't been on it at all because I really don't know how to use it. But I'm trying to see if this is something that I can use, like you said, as a business card. But it's really like, how can I do that to really have them contact me? Whereas I'm just usually I used to always at mixers and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I have so many ideas. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Call me.
Yeah. Wait, that's easy.
Hey, Joanna. Yeah. Hi, Joanna.
Yes, hi.
Hi, Joanna. Yeah, I have a few questions. I don't want to put my face because I need to have my head done so badly since the knockdown. And my first question is, I have I'm just started to sell Medicare insurance, but I have 2 other part-time on-call basis job. Should I put 3 jobs together on one Instagram account, like a business card, or just choose one Medicare insurance?
Okay, this is Bonnie, right?
Yes.
Okay, Bonnie, start with 1 first. We don't want to confuse people. We have 6 seconds of our attention span. Choose 1. And then once you grow that first for a year or so, then you can bring in other stuff. But start with 1.
But you said that you have to be be yourself. You don't mix up personal life and your business. Now people see you as a whole. So later on when people find out, oh, you also do translation job, or you're also a part-time substitute teacher. So how does it interfere with the first post you do? Does it matter?
Start with the Medicaid, if you want to, Medicare first. And then you have to just get your wheels turning and let people trust you first. Then add in, like for example, I'm a business coach speaker. I don't have on there that I teach Instagram, but I just added later, hey, I had an Instagram class because they already trust me. But I'm not gonna say I do Instagram, business speaker, this, it's too much. But I implement it later with like little videos and little things like that. Where if you go to my page, I don't have Instagram here. I don't tell you that I teach Instagram. I tell you that I'm a business coach and mindset. But in my stories, I add in every so often that I teach Instagram. I hope that's clear, Bonnie.
Oh, I get it. I put 1 account as to sell Medicare, just Medicare insurance because I just turned 65. So people from 65, most of the Americans got Medicare, right? So I put Medicare insurance as 1 business. But in my bio, I can say that I'm a retired teacher. I still do substitute teaching.
Do one thing. Bonnie, I would do one thing in your bio. Say, I help baby boomers with getting their Medicare.
Okay.
One thing.
So
I know you do a bunch of things, but we don't want to confuse people. Because if you confuse them, confused people don't buy.
Okay, I get it. And the second question is, now I have to create a new Instagram account for the homework, right? Do I need to turn in next week like Manuel?
Yeah, but no, keep the same one. For the homework, Bonnie, you're just going to change your handle in the bio, but don't create a whole new one.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Great question. Anyone else have a question? Anything on little hacks, how to share. Next week, we will be talking about mentions and shares, how to grow your channel. This is actually how to grow it. Yes, Manuel.
How do I follow you? I'm on my profile and it says find people.
Okay, go to the bottom, little, what is it? Magnifying glass.
All right.
Okay. On the top, you're going to put in Joanna Vargas.
You happen to be the first one.
Yep, see, because my SEO is up there. And then click, and then you're gonna press follow, the blue button.
I did.
Okay, right there. Okay, I'm gonna show Manuel how to do something before we're done. Are you ready for the best trick of your life, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes.
All right, this is how Jose, Luis, you go to messages, message. Okay, right here. Hey, Manuel, it's Joanna. Thank you so much for joining my Instagram class today. I really appreciate you asking a lot of questions and really being engaged. You really help contribute a lot to the class. If there's anything I can do to help you, please screenshot your profile and I can totally help you until next week for our homework. And until then, hope you have a great weekend. Boom! That's how you make money. Okay, now he's gonna get that in his DM. Okay, so when I tell people you're spending 2 to 3 hours on Instagram, it's because you're talking to people. You're not scrolling on people's stuff. This does not make you money. I could care less about what's happening here. But consumers, people think Instagram is scrolling. This is not making you money. What makes you money is on the top right. Does everybody see 9? These are my DMs. This is what makes you money, right here. All the people that you talk to. This girl right here, I'm talking to her, she's from Africa. Boom. She's asked, you know, her English is not that great, but she's been asking me about Africa. So I'm talking to a girl in Africa. These are all the people, 3 days ago, that I'm communicating with. You can go on and on and on. This is what makes you money. The DMs, not the likes, not the photos. Nobody cares. Anybody you meet, send them a DM. And if you send them a voice DM. Okay, also here we go. Look at this. Hey, Manuel, it was so great to have you in my class. I truly appreciate it. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with on your profile. Until then, I'll see you next Friday. Okay, I send this to him. Boom. That's how you make money. Now you're creating a relationship. Cool, right there. And did you see what I did? I said, how can I help you? Let me know what I can do to help you. I did not ask for the sale. Nobody cares. How can I help you? How can I help you? How can I help you? So that's your little, that's a preview of next week's class of how to use DM to help you make money. Cool.
Hope you have a great weekend.
Oh, he's listening to it. Great.
That's great.
Joining my Instagram class today. I really appreciate you asking a lot of questions and really being engaged. You really help contribute a lot to the class. If there's anything I can do to help you, please screenshot your profile and I can totally help you until next week for our homework. And until then, hope you have a great weekend.
Boom.
Boom. Yay, Bonnie. Okay. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for showing up today because we had about 50 people register and look who shows up. And you know what? The way you do anything is the way you do everything. And learning
I love that.
learning a whole new skill takes a lot of courage and I commend you. And it's just a skill. That's it. We did not grow up learning how to drive a car and we learned. We did not grow up learning how to use Instagram and we learned. Everything's learnable and we can totally do this and age is nothing but a number. Teach you how to make money.
I'll call you, Joanna, or I'll email you. I'd love to talk to you more about doing something like this. right?
Okay, yeah.
Joanna, you
You know,
keep us,
Jose Luis,
Joanna, you keep us
Yeah.
he doesn't have a phone. She just DMs.
I don't.
I learned.
Okay.
I learned that the hard way.
I don't.
All right,
Oh,
I'll DM you.
I'm like, I always tell the chamber, I'm like, don't put my phone number. Okay, Bonnie had a question.
Yeah, you keep us young, Joanna. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely, Bonnie. In my brain, I think I'm 26. I just stopped right there. 26.
All
I don't know where
right.
26 came from, but I'll take it. Yeah, age ain't nothing but a number.
Yeah.
We're
All
in
right.
Thank
J-Lo
you so
training.
much.
You're welcome, Susie. And
Thank you.
anything, ladies and gentlemen, until next week, you can DM me a question. You're like, how do I do this? Screenshot it and go, what do you think about this profile? I got you. Okay?
All right.
Appreciate you all. I will send you the recording and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank
Bye.
you. You too.